Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use PD algorithms inside the Lich module. As you may know, Lich module is a very good and cool module of modular synthesizers developed by Befaco RebelTechnologies, which has a very cool feature that you can program your own custom applications and algorithms in order to interconnect with other modules and all this stuff. I'm going to show you, first of all, this is a series of of different sections of videos and different process that we have to do. First of all, let's start with the main template patch, PureData patch, like you are watching now in the screen. This is the kind of improved version of what is already uploaded there in the repositories of rebeltech.org that we'll see later. Here we have this template that in fact is like one of the a very good piece of to getting started to work with Lich, at least in PD. As you can see here, these are like all the receptions. Let's start, for example, with knobs. Here in this section of here, we can see different sliders with receptions message, like this one, the other, and so forth. That corresponds to respectively to any of these knobs here, A, B, C, D. So usually it goes from 0 to 1, but maybe later in our algorithms we need to tweak or to rearrange the calculus here, because maybe we want to change the value of some parameter we want to control. Anyways, here we have the basic one to getting started. After that, we have as well here on the bottom, here we have the signal objects, the audio signal objects. So here ADC1 and ADC2, it's the analog to digital conversion. Therefore, the incoming signal from outside our module, in this case ADC1 corresponds to in-L port and ADC2 corresponds to in-air port. At the same time, on the reverse concept, the output DAC1 and DAC2 corresponds to the ports out L and out R in the Lich. In addition, we have here a couple of sliders with these messages that are controlling the CV out 1 and CV out 2 in this couple of ports here. So we'll see later with some examples how to use it. Starting, we are going from 0 to 1 values. So maybe we can build some algorithm or some combination of parameters that finally are we have to scale to these numbers in order to throw the CV out properly. On the top, we have maybe one of the most here in this template, the most commented one section, but it's because it's pretty important, this part. Here we have the reception button 1 that corresponds to the left button here, and actually inside the Lich it's interconnected with gate 1. At the same time, gate 2 it's interconnected with right button. We'll see later. So gate 1 is very useful to income the signal from other modules, the CV signal from other modules. So it's very useful, for example, as soon as he's arriving, the triggers here of the incoming CV, we can calculate with this tiny piece of code. We can calculate the time milliseconds between a couple of banks, a couple of triggers, So it's very useful maybe this this piece to calculate some time that maybe later we are using for something clock, time of delays, among other parameters that are related in time. Obviously we can apart from calculate the time, we can use as well the main trick of the signal is coming in gate 1. Well, we have here this message like a bang, like a trigger, basic trigger, and here as well we have this message that corresponds. You can see like here like kind of switch that it's connected or not, and this is going to get the blink here in this LED in the top of gate output. So it's very useful this to check it out, which is which is the rate, which is the clock that is incoming and running in our lich. So it's very useful at least to monitorize visually internally what internally is going on and running here in our lich. There is another thing to comment that is here, this right button here. Here is the message here in the top, and here I put a tiny corrector because I realized in the last months I have been developing several patches here for Lich, and I realized that anytime you click the button internally in here in PD, it's like we are receiving a couple of bangs or triggers. So this is a kind of corrector because it's making just a loop into positions. Anyways, this is like anytime we are clicking here in the right button, it's gonna do here a couple of clicks. So finally we have this, the final one trigger that maybe we can or we want to connect to some parameter later in our algorithm. Or even this is useful because maybe sometimes we have to use this bank to make a selection or a counter between several options. So in this case, it's just much more clean clean behavior to jump between all these possibilities. And well, this is maybe this is the basic lich. We'll see later in the next shot a tiny example of how to build a tiny algorithm using this reception. So see you later.